Okay, to prepare the brine for the turkey, we have a cup of kosher salt, a half a cup of brown sugar, a tablespoon of whole peppercorns. Now, it called for allspice berries, the recipe I'm using, but I couldn't find them anywhere. So I'm using ground allspice berries. Hopefully that'll work out. And I put in 1.5 teaspoons and then 1.5 teaspoons of the candied ginger. And we're going to put that in a pot with 1 gallon of stock. And we're going to bring that to a boil and cool to room temperature and then refrigerate. And then we'll brine it overnight. Okay, I put some homemade chicken stock. It has a little bit of fat on the top in there, but I've put it on high. I'm going to add the allspice, then ginger, berries, or I'm sorry, the whole peppercorns. Ooh, the lovely brown sugar. That was a bit of a splash. And of course, the kosher salt. And we'll stir that. And like I said, we'll bring that to a boil. We'll stir that and bring that to a boil. And we'll go from there. Okay, it smells really, really good. You can really smell that allspice and the ginger. Now I'm going to, actually defog this a little bit. Sorry about that, guys. I'm going to turn it off. Let it get to room temperature. Then I'm going to add it to some water that I've put in a stock pot. And we'll put the turkey in there and we'll let it sit overnight in the fridge. Okay, now I've let the brine that I boiled or cool down. I'm going to add it to about I only used a half a gallon of stock to cook that, so I put a gallon and a half of water in here and a lot of ice, and I'll add it to that and mix it up and then add the turkey. Okay, I put that in the refrigerator. We'll let that sit overnight. That'll probably be the first thing I cook in my new electric smoker. I moved the bacon that was in its place up to the top, and I'll probably be prepping that tomorrow evening. So, but we're ready to go with the turkey. Okay, it's actually Friday evening. We're going to actually take the turkey out now, rinse it off, and put it in the pan and package it up for tomorrow. We're gonna put it in here. We're gonna cook it at the same time we're cooking some bacon, and try to work those two together tomorrow morning. Okay, got the turkey breast out, rinsed it off, dried it off, and also in the cavity of the turkey I'm going to put a golden delicious apple, a white onion, and some rosemary and thyme, just as I guess herbal deliciousness. So then we'll wrap it up in foil and we'll put it in the fridge. Just before I turn it over, I just got to show this. I got the rosemary and thyme, a piece of the apple in there. I didn't use everything, but there's only so much room inside there. I might cover this up with some fresh cracked peppercorns and go from there. Okay, I wrapped it up. Notice I didn't cover the whole thing with one piece of foil. I made a little tint because we'll use that tomorrow. We'll cook it uncovered for the first hour or a couple hours. Just get it good and nice and golden, and then probably cover it up. It'll still get smoke, but it won't turn solid black like I've seen a lot. Okay, I've taken the foil off. I'll use it again later. I put some a lot of cracked pepper on there and some butter, and we're going to go ahead and start smoking that at around 250 degrees with hickory wood, and we'll let it go for at least an hour or two with a lot of the smoke, and keep adding chips to it and everything else. And then we'll probably let it just cook off with the cover on there to let it heat thoroughly all the way through. Okay, I've got the turkey in there. I filled up the water pan. I put chips in the chip tray. And I'm going to actually turn it on. Let me close this. And set the temperature. Probably up to 250. And we'll do 10 hours. Well, we'll do 12. Just to make sure, because we can take it out before then. So, and it'll start heating up and start smoking. And yeah, we put the dampener, well, for about half, and we'll let it go. And we'll be out here in about 30 minutes to put more wood chips in. Okay, it's been about an hour and a half, and the turkey, or the turkey breast. Ooh, that's a lot of smoke. I gotta admit, I'm really kind of impressed with this smoker. It's very efficient. It's getting a little bit darker than I normally would like it to get. I'll probably let it go for another 30 minutes and then wrap it up in the foil that we used to wrap it up overnight. Okay, it didn't wait exactly 30 minutes. Almost. Because I got about 2 hours into it with the smoke. I might put another handful of chips in there. When I opened up the door, it drastically reduced the heat in there. It would drop from 250 to 199, you know, pretty quickly. So now it's going back up, and the smoke has seemed to stop. So once again, I put the let me do this while the smoke is still down. Yeah. Put that like that. So now I'm just going to add more chips and let it go for a while. Well, it started drizzling a little bit. Here's where I normally would be smoking, which is not an option. That turkey is still going strong. Still smoking. It's at 9 hours. It's been 2 hours and 15 minutes, so it's gonna be good. A little more than drizzling now. Coming down pretty good. Still smoking though. Okay, it's Saturday morning. Actually, it's Sunday morning, sorry. I want it to be Saturday morning. I have one more day off. What I'm going to do is carve up the turkey. I'm going to do this with a, traditional butcher knife. I usually use a electric knife. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to carve out the breast, which is just this side. You know where the bone is right here. I guess the central bone. And you can carve down and then across. But you want to get that full turkey breast out. And then you take that and we'll put it in the slicer. See, now I guess the bone is right about there. And I fell on. Okay, I carved it up. Got 2 big breast pieces that I'm going to use and slice up and see if I can use it for sandwich meat. See how that works out. And then just some other minor pieces that I scrawled off the bone. The dogs have been feasting on some turkey fat and bits and pieces off of the thing. You can kind of see some of them. No on the counter. No on the counter. So, let's go ahead and slice it. finished up carving, the slicing of it. Now, first, I wasn't quite sure how to position the turkey breast on the slicer, but I think on my second one, I found out a better way to do it right there, to where I get bigger slices. It's almost something I might want to do for Thanksgiving. But that's my smoked turkey.